We shall hear this word today. Anyway,
Amen.
so let's go right at it. I'm glad you guys are back on, So we are in the book of Psalms 37.
Okay.
Because we need to have an understanding that faith is not for the one who doesn't want to take a journey. Mm-hmm. Faith is for everyone who wants to take a journey. And if I were to explain that, it will look something like this, Pastor Pauline. Mm-hmm. There are all kinds of horrible things on a road, on a highway. And someone is on the other side of the highway. And when they see anybody coming through that highway, they begin to cheer at them. They are cheering because they understand what is on the highway. You follow? Mm-hmm. They cheer because they understand what is on the highway. And when the person comes, they say, that person has faith. That person has faith. I want you to watch something. The woman who came to complain about her child to Jesus was considered as a woman having faith. Jairus was considered having faith. The blind men, the 10 of them, were considered having faith. The blind man who had to go wash his eyes was considered having faith. The friends who lowered their friend for healing was considered having faith. Pastor Pauline, do you know what all of these things have in common? I'll show you today. We can go from one to the other.
Okay.
Let's talk about the woman with the issue of blood. Beyond the fact that she had the issue of blood, there's something she had to overcome. She had to go past what people would say. She had to go past the laws that she had to break. She had to go past all of those things. Oh my God, thank you. She had to go past all of that to have a miracle. Case number one. The 10 lepers who had their miracle. When Jesus said to them, go show yourself to the priest, they should have said, for what reason?
Right.
Right? But they went past that. On their way, they found out they were healed. The one who came back who had wholeness.
Yes.
What did he have to deal with? He had to deal with leaving the other 9 and whatever they thought to come back and say thank you. Number one. Number two, he had to ask himself, which has more weight? Going to show myself to the priest or going back to say thank you? Because there is something there. If the person who gave you an instruction said, go show yourself to the priest, and on your way to showing yourself to the priest, you found out that you were healed, the tendency would be, wait, what would be my scenario if I actually get to the priest?
At least let me go get the certificate of...
Exactly. But this one said, no, I am going to go say thank you because this is what I have found out. So he had to overcome that. All right. The blind man who had to go wash his eyes had to overcome walking down to the pool to wash his eyes.
Specific pool.
Everyone in the Word of God who has ever had a miracle had to go through a challenge that had nothing to do with their circumstance.
Whoa, okay. A challenge that has nothing to do
with their circumstance. The woman with the issue of blood was not having a problem of dealing with people.
Right.
That is not what it was. But she's on her way to have a miracle, and she has to deal with what people will say, the law, and so on and so forth. She had to deal with that. The blind person had to deal with going to wash their... Wait, are you not Jesus? Just make me see now. No, go wash your eyes. Do you have what it takes to be on your way to wash your eyes?